Ooh. Oh, it's light. Okay. Hello, test, test. Does this sound okay? Can you hear me okay? Is it too loud, too quiet? Let me know. Good? Cool. This is my my next video that I'm editing. Thought I'd just do this while I wait. Get some work done. Stop the music. It's the Switch 2 Direct. You've been watching through and waiting for Nintendo to finally announce the new 3D Mario. The stream's almost over and you're starting to have doubts, but then you see this. That part's missing. It's going to be a cool render. You see. I think I could show you some of the renders that we've been working on. Only screenshots though, they haven't actually been fully rendered yet. But this is going to be part of the next video, and I think it looks kind of cool. Oh yeah, by the way, the next video is about a new 3D Mario game, by the way. So this is part of a concept for like an open world design, because I think Nintendo's going all in on open world, it seems. They've done it with Breath of the Wild, they've done it with the new Mario Kart and stuff. They've kind of teased it with Bowser's Fury, so I think it's safe to assume that the next big 3D Mario is going to be open world as well. And I think it might be similar to Mario Kart World with like different regions and stuff, big grand world. So this is kind of the rocky biome in the concept. Obviously inspired by the original Super Mario Bros. I think that's quite cool. Custom made modernized blocks from the original game. Looks very cool. You can see there's a volcano in the distance as well. Let's see if I've got any other photos that I could share. Oh yeah. It looks like a really crappy leaked photo, but that's part of it, I guess. Oh yeah, that's the Super Mario World island from Super Mario World, but modernized, all nice and smooth and not pixely. I think that could be really cool. Yoshi. This is obviously like barely a preview render, you know, you can't see the sky or any like fancy lighting or anything, but Yoshi's going to be in the video. I won't say what that is, but you might be able to figure it out. Oh yeah, Super Mario, an area for Super Mario 64. And this is very similar to the stuff I did for the I Remade Mario 64 video. So we were able to reuse a lot of assets for that and put it in like a section of this giant world. Which I think looks really cool. How much time left? 15 minutes? And then it's like a 15-minute stream as well. I think I've got some other photos that I can share. So this is the rig for Mario, and it's super detailed, as you can see. It's got like guides and everything. I'm not entirely sure how all this works, but this is what you need to kind of control everything. It's kind of crazy. And then we've got oh yeah. So I wanted this world to be really like similar to like classic 3D Mario games as opposed to Mario Odyssey, because in Mario Odyssey it doesn't feel quite as Mario-y as other games, because you've got things like, you know, New Donk City and stuff with real people and whatnot. But I think it would be really cool to go back to, you know, for Nintendo to go back to their roots with, you know, classic mushroom houses, trees, and in one of those other photos, there's like the hills with eyes, but obviously still very unfinished. You can see. Oh, why don't I make this bigger? Yeah, there's some floating hills at the moment, but it's going to be a really cool video. One giant world, one giant open world Mario for a single video. It's going to be so sick. Another photo. Screenshot looks like it's from a leaked image, but yeah, you know, you got the mushroom houses and stuff, nice pathways. Modern textures and lighting as well, so it feels like it's on the Switch 2, you know, because the Switch 2 obviously has a few ray tracing cores, I think, and it can just handle a lot better graphics. So I want to represent that in this video. You can see, like, you know, with the reflections and stuff. Any other photos? A sky section. Yep, a sky section. This world is huge and it's really, really cool. I'm really excited to show it. And this is what I'm editing, by the way. I'm editing the video here. I haven't rendered out anything yet, but a start has been made. I have to spend so much time chopping up audio. That's like the biggest thing usually.
Forward to 2025, and Nintendo's going all in on open
It's just
world.
all cutting audio. A few green screen parts as well. Am I going to get the Switch 2? I'm definitely going to get the Switch 2. I've already pre-ordered it. I've pre-ordered it for pickup, so I don't have to wait for delivery. I can just go at like 9 a.m, I think, pick it up at the store, and play it immediately. I got the Mario Kart bundle, of course, as well. Bro's developing a whole game. Kind of. It's what you got to do for a good video. My predictions for the Switch 2 were on point. Thank you. We managed to get so much info by the end of it. Like the few days leading up to the original Switch 2 reveal, we basically knew everything already. In terms of like the design and stuff, we didn't know what the C button was, but they didn't show that in the reveal either. We got the design right. We eventually got the colors right. A bunch of the features as well were leaked from years ago when they were working on the Switch Pro. Things like, you know, DLSS and 4K upscaling and whatnot all turned out to be true. The one thing I didn't get was the 120 Hz support, 120 FPS support, which was a really pleasant surprise. I did not expect that. That was super cool. I'll preview the video here. The intro, at least.
It's the Switch 2 Direct. You've been watching through and waiting for Nintendo to finally announce the new 3D Mario. The stream's almost over, and you're starting to have doubts, but then you see this.
And then it's going to show the render. There's nothing there yet, though.
Except that's not how it went. For the longest time, Nintendo's teased a big new
The green screen's back as well.
launching a new console. Mario Galaxy was shown at E3 2006, Mario Odyssey was shown at a Switch presentation, and Power Wash Simulator was shown at Space.
There should be music
So
there. I don't know why the
they've
music's
shown
not
us
playing.
a new 3D Mario? When's it coming out? And what's it gonna look like? Nintendo has a bunch of different teams for making their games, known as Entertainment
Drop the
Talent
price.
Development Division, or
Wrong
EPD
stream,
for
buddy.
short. EPD3 works on The Legend of Zelda, EPD5 does games like Animal Crossing and Splatoon, and EPD9 works on Mario Kart.
What
But
is
there's
this?
one team that stands out above the rest. EPD Tokyo. The only team
Is
that's
the
based
stream
in
alright?
Tokyo
Does it
is
look okay?
EPD8, and
I
they're
got a
the ones
notification
responsible
saying
for
the
Nintendo's
quality's
flagship Mario
poor.
game to show off their new console.
Which
Rumor
it
has it
shouldn't
that
be.
EPD8 were the ones behind the creation of the new Donkey Kong game, which makes sense given that it looks very similar to Odyssey, and clearly took inspiration from the game. So maybe this is what they've been working on for all these years. Maybe this is Nintendo's big 3D game. It's just not Mario. I don't think so, and you shouldn't either.
Yeah, is the stream quality okay? That is worrying. Hi guys. I've got an error notification apparently, because I'm trying to stream in 4K, but hopefully it looks okay still. Nintendo's official direct has no live stream. I'm pretty sure it does, doesn't it? I swear Oh, that's me. Nintendo of America. Yeah. Raise the price. Awesome. Is the stream okay? Does it look fine? Is it... Oh, do I have to reset the stream? I hope not. Why is it saying... Why? I'm good. Stream's okay. Okay, cool. Just a big yellow icon saying it's not okay. It's annoying. Cool. Yeah, I'll go back to the renders. So here's another crappy screenshot. An early rendition of the thumbnail. Obviously, there's a bunch of nodes in the way, but you can see it's very similar to one of my previous videos, which is what's next for 3D Mario. An edited version, which is probably going to be the thumbnail. Looks quite nice, I think. Nice and pops and stuff. And this is a small part of the world, by the way. There's a lot more detail in this that I'll show in the video when I release it. Why didn't I get invited to the Switch 2 experience? Too small, I think. That would have been sick, though. I don't even know if they did it in the UK for press. Possibly? I know they did it in New York. Love my content. Thank you. I'm working hard to get the next video out. It's so great that Nintendo's finally announced some of this stuff, so I can actually, I've got stuff to work off of now. Before the Switch 2 was announced, it was really getting dry, because, Nintendo wasn't releasing much, and I didn't have much to go off, because I make concepts and stuff, so I need them to feed new stuff to make concepts, and they've done that. Who knows? Maybe when the Switch 3 happens, I'll get invited to a press thing. That'd be kind of sick. Do I think the Mario Kart price should be lowered? Yes. In the UK it's £75 and in the US it's $80, I think. But it's a steal if you get it with the bundle, In England it's £35 extra to get the Switch 2 with Mario Kart, and I think it's $50 extra to get it in the US, which is really good, and I think most people are going to be doing that. But for the standalone game, it really should be $70 maximum. $70 would be I'm slightly annoyed, but I'm still going to get it, that's a decent price. $80 is, well, who knows? Depends on what they show in the Direct. If this game is super, 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 super good and they've been hiding a bunch of stuff, which I think they have, I think they've been hiding stuff from us. It's, at least from what we've seen from the hands-on experiences and stuff, you can't go to certain places, and there's a lot of stuff that they're not showing us, which will happen here, which is going to be really cool. And then it will make it more worth it, but I'm still not sure if $80 is the right price. Breath of the Wild wasn't even $80, or Tears of the Kingdom either, and they're really, really huge games. Who knows? I think they're hiding a story mode from us, or mission mode. Probably a story mode. I reckon that Donkey Kong thing, that giant Donkey Kong mech thing on the Donkey Kong course is probably going to be a boss in the story mode. I think that would be quite cool. I wonder if they're hiding any tracks from us as well. Battle mode! Battle mode was sick. $125. How is it $125 for you? Are you in Canada? What's the next 3D Mario game going to be? Open world. I guarantee you it's going to be open world, and that's the whole point of this this video that I've been working on. Been basically building a open world Mario world. Get the chat back up. Everyone's saying drop the price. Amazing. Oh, you're in Australia. Oh yeah. Well, in Australia, I know the conversion to pounds, £1 is $2 in Australia. I have seen the leaked Rainbow Road Race. I think it looks really cool. How delayed is the stream? I just got to check this real quick. How delayed is the stream? Oh, that's really not delayed at all. Okay. Yeah, I've seen the leaked Rainbow Road Race. I've seen it on the map. I haven't seen it. I don't know if they've shown it yet. That looks really cool. I reckon they're hiding a bunch of other stuff as well. There's definitely some stuff in the air, some like sky races that I've seen. Maybe underground stuff. I'm not sure. There are like these giant pipes around the place that you can go into that make you travel around the place. But I don't know if they lead to any like underground races. That would be really cool though. $700 for Switch 2 and $110 for Mario Kart World. And all Switch 2 games here in Australia. Even like Donkey Kong and stuff. That sucks. What would that be? That would be like £65 here in the UK. That's not too bad. It's £75 here in the UK for, you know, if you buy it here. Oh, Maple Treeway, imagine that. Even Donkey Kong. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can decide whether they're overpriced or expensive, because there is a slight difference. Overpriced means it shouldn't be that price and people aren't buying it because that price is that price. But if it's expensive and people are still buying it, then it's probably appropriately priced, at least, you know, from Nintendo's point of view. Well, from a business point of view, you know. If people are still buying this game and it's that price, then why would Nintendo want to drop it at all? That's the thing. And people are still going to buy it. You know they're going to buy it. But I think if they stick with the $80 thing, it's only going to be for games like Mario Kart, the big 3D Mario, Zelda. The regular Nintendo games will probably be 70. And then like the smaller ones will probably be 50, I think. Wait, did I just see? Hang on. This guy's commented in my videos before. Drop the price, raise the price. Very funny people in the chat. Oh, yeah. Mario's 40th anniversary is this year, and I haven't talked about it at all. I think you're right. I'm hoping there's going to be the big new 3D Mario, and they're going to say it's part of the celebration. They did a similar thing with Mario Maker 1. They made it, and it happened to be in time for the 35th anniversary of Mario. So they said it was part of the anniversary. I can see them doing a similar thing with the big 3D Mario. Limited edition, imagine that. That would suck so bad. Oh, they won't do that. They won't do that. They want the money. I wonder if in the Switch 2's lifetime they'll announce Wii Virtual Console. GameCube's really cool and stuff, but I grew up on the Wii, and that would just be super cool. I'd love to play Galaxy 2 in HD for the first time. That would be awesome. It was such a disservice that it wasn't in 3D All Stars. If not that, remake it or remaster it for the Switch 2 with modern graphics and stuff. That would look so sick. Or just make Galaxy 3. I haven't mentioned that in my video at all, actually. Galaxy 3. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't even think they're going to do Odyssey 2. I think they're going to do a brand new thing, just from what we've seen from Bowser's Fury and stuff. Yeah, it seems like the Donkey Kong team, the big 3D Mario team's been working on this Donkey Kong game, EPD Tokyo. And that could kind of suggest that they've been working on this instead of a big 3D Mario, but I don't think they've spent 8 years working on Donkey Kong Bonanza. Yeah, I talk a lot about this in the video. I shouldn't be spoiling it. I wish I had some renders to show you, but I can't. I don't have any animations like properly rendered yet. That would be sick. Oh, Mario Kart Wii. Imagine that. Might be my favorite Mario Kart game. Up there with 8 Deluxe. I reckon this is going to be my favorite though. Mario Kart World. It's just going to be so sick. Handheld mode as well. I'm actually excited to play handheld mode again. I never play handheld on the Switch one anymore. It just feels too small and uncomfortable. I've got a Switch OLED, but I just don't like it. With a bigger screen and just like a bigger body and stuff as well, it's just going to be so sick. I actually want to play. And 120 hertz, they cooked. I think the Switch 2 console price is appropriate actually for what it is. They really didn't miss with anything. There doesn't seem to be any like major flaw or something that people were asking for that wasn't there. I think it's appropriately priced. It's just the games that aren't really, or at least Mario Kart. The whole video early. Yeah. After this stream, I've got to keep editing it, and get it out as soon as possible. Really. You're right. Yeah, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe does look old now. It's really weird. And I think it's mostly to do with the animations and stuff. They're like really stiff looking and whatnot. And also the character models now just feel like they look like really plasticky and stuff. It does look old. Oh shit. I'll go full screen. In costumes. That's cool. What is that?
Drivers, start your engines. Welcome to the Mario Kart World game, available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. What kind of races await you? In Mario Kart,
Show us Rainbow Road.
you'll aim for first place in each Grand Prix. But why stop there? Across cities, plains, a desert,
What the hell?
even the ocean. You can drive virtually
I bet that's a
everywhere in
boss.
this fully interconnected
The
world.
desert snake thing.
Races are held on courses scattered throughout various regions that span this world, and you can freely drive between them. There's a lot in store, and we're only at
Dino
the starting
Jungle?
line. Let's introduce some of the courses that are waiting for you.
There wasn't a T-Rex in Dino Jungle. Yeah, there's a sky race.
Courses are found throughout the world, inspired by their surrounding region.
Oh my god.
Let's take a look at some of the new courses to explore. Ride the ridges and roads on Mario Brothers Circuit. And cruise the curves around
I got
the
this so
game.
wrong in my
Miss it.
prediction video for this.
See the sights and structures
But I'm
around the
happy.
city. You can even soar in style down Main Street. Drift along the rapid waterways of Salty Speedway and make a splash around the city's canals.
Looks like Venice.
Stay cool in the snowy trails of Starview Peak.
That's cool. Slight galaxy
Don't
reference.
slip off while soaking up the scenery. Have a spirited showing at
Cinema.
the ghostly movie theater Boo Cinema. It's a whole new kind of drive-in theater.
So the costumes, like,
And in addition to
they
lots
changed
of
like
new
respective
courses,
to each course you're on.
There's Toad's
Ah,
Factory,
Toad's Factory.
Peach Beach, Wario Shipyard, and more.
Nice.
Nostalgic courses from past titles are also here, but now they're reimagined and spread throughout the world, where races can
How many
happen
is that?
during the day or at
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 24.
Race as familiar characters like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, and Yoshi.
Is that a tire thing
Plus
just there?
new drivers like Goomba, Spike, and that's right,
Cow.
Even more new racers are waiting and ready to roll.
They got Monty Mole.
Select your character,
What the hell?
choose your vehicle.
I'm just putting anyone in there.
You're off to the races. Characters and vehicles each have different stats, so make sure to find the combo that best suits
Where's
you.
Link? Yeah, I doubt Link's going to be in here, unfortunately.
There are two main styles of race revving up in this world: Grand Prix and Knockout Tour. In both modes, up to 24
There's a bat.
drivers
Wait,
can participate.
you can play as the bat.
most
That's
in
sick.
series history.
New main.
Your rivals aren't the only hazards you'll need to avoid on the road. Look out for cars that shoot bullet bills, attacks from Hammer Brothers,
That's cool.
and other obstacles along the
I bet they're
way.
going to be enemies in the story
Try
mode.
to steer clear.
Watch that happen.
And now, get ready for Grand Prix with Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star Cup, and more. Grand Prix races are held all around the game's world. You'll race through 4 different courses in each cup and aim for the top spot.
It probably will have paid DLC. You're right.
Start off racing around
Free with the
Mario
expansion
Brothers
pack though.
Circuit,
Mark my words.
while the second race will take you from Mario Brothers Circuit to Crown City. For the first time, you'll need to drive yourself to the next course in Grand Prix. So don't sleep at the wheel. And if you conquer all Grand Prix cups, rumor has it that a certain colorful course will appear.
Rainbow Road. Show it, show it. Please.
Next up
Oh my
is a
God.
new mode,
They're edging us.
Knockout Tour. From Golden Rally to Ice Rally and more. These extended races take you from one end of the world to the other. Get
That's so
ready
cool.
for a sprint. But you've got to place if you want to stay in the race.
What race is this?
Speed towards checkpoints throughout the world. If you don't make the cut, you're out of the running. Buckle up. The competition gets more intense as you close in on the checkpoints. You've
Look how
got to
HD the
try
bullet
to
is.
survive in Knockout Tour. So keep your eyes on the prize and aim for first place. Items can drastically
I want to know
change
more
the
about the
outcome of race.
ice flower.
Here are some new items that'll help you out. Coin shell. When you throw a coin shell,
Drive straight down the middle.
now's your chance to grab them. Just don't
Doesn't
let
lock
the
onto
rivals
enemies,
cash
looks like.
in first. Ice flower. With the ice flower, you can freeze out rivals and send them spinning. Hammer. Aim the hammer in an arc and nailed it. Hammers also
That's
stay
cool.
on the course for a short time and can be used to block off rivals. Mega Mushroom. With the Mega Mushroom, go big.
Why'd he say it like that?
Rivals will go home. Feather. Use the feather to jump up.
This seems like the
or
least
attacks.
useful one.
You may even discover some unexpected routes.
Never mind.
Comic. With Comic's magic, your rivals will transform. What
That's
other
so cool.
mysterious effects will happen? You'll have to see for yourself.
It's
The
like a
lower
wonder
your
flower.
placement, the more likely you are to find items that'll turn the tables. So when you get items, go for it. And if you're new to the Mario Kart series, there are added support features to help you along the way. These include
Also use item. What the hell?
smart steering, which helps you stay on the course.
That's too easy at that point. You don't even have to touch the controller.
Controls, where you can hold a
Game just
Joy-Con
races for you.
controller horizontally and use motion controls to steer. And if you have the Joy-Con 2 wheel, you can feel like you're really driving. Ooh, how about a quick break? A snack sounds good right about now. Hey, look, it's a drive-through.
Yoshi's
Here at
Island music.
Yoshi's, you can grab an order to go. Dash food. Take a bite and you can unlock outfits inspired by your meal. Eat some
Sushi.
sushi and whoa, nice threads.
Does it do anything though, except for
Once
give you a
unlocked,
boost?
These outfits can be selected from the character selection screen. Who knows what dishes or outfits you'll find? Make a pit stop and check out these drive-thrus all around the world. That was a nice detour. Now let's get back to the action.
There's definitely like a special thing when you get all of the costumes. A special cart or something. Character.
Let's introduce some new tricks that'll help you ace each race. Charge jump. You can now use a charge jump by holding the drift button while driving straight ahead. Charge and release to jump.
That's cool.
Use this to leap over obstacles.
A wheelie still in the game though? Can you still do a
Ride along
wheelie?
Power lines and dodge attacks from your rivals. And if you jump toward a wall, you can wall ride for a short period of time.
That's cool.
Chain some tricks together, and you may even reach places like this. Ah, so close. Almost there. Whenever this happens, be kind and rewind.
I was like Forza Horizon.
Turn your vehicle to its original position.
Surely you can't do that in a race though.
Nice, made it. This
Be no
can come
point.
in handy when mapping out how to best approach a course. Keep in mind though, your
The theory's
rivals
true.
will still move normally when you rewind, so don't lose your lead.
Oh. Oh, solo races.
Wanna
Okay.
take a spin in even more races? In time trials, it's you against the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Here you can race without any other competitors. And if you go online, you can download and compete against ghost data from racers around the world.
Glad they've kept it.
Customize the rules of the road in Versus Race. You can use the classic rule set of running 3 laps within the same course. Or you can choose
It's a good idea,
to run the
Finimus.
distance from one course to another.
If only it worked in multiplayer though, that would be cool.
You can even take the road less traveled and choose routes that aren't in Grand Prix or Knockout Tour.
Nice.
Up to 24 drivers can now compete in 2, 3, or even 4 teams. Group up and get ready to put the pedal to the metal.
Cool.
Next up, battle mode. Pop off locally or online.
Are there battle
during
arenas?
battle. Use items to burst your rivals' balloons. Pop them all in your rivals'
That's the
outfit.
battle arena.
And coin runners, where you can go for the gold by collecting the most coins.
Oh, look at that.
Race or battle, enjoy whatever drives.
From Mario Kart 64.
When you're not racing, you can enjoy free roam and go wherever your heart takes you. No roads? No problem. Ride the rivers. See the seas. Drive the desert. Or jump
Oh yeah, I
off
can gift free memberships. I gotta do this.
You can go wherever you like, even to the edges of the world. Hey, there's a P-switch over there.
What does it do? Oh, it is just a P-switch.
Hit
Okay.
hundreds of P-switches you find across the world to start missions. By completing them, you can hone your driving ability outside of races. There are also hidden coins,
What does it do though?
hidden panels, and more. So take the scenic route and explore. Also, during free roam, you can take photos whenever you like. Strike a pose. Look at the camera. Choose a frame to decorate and nice. That one's a winner. If one person has Mario Kart World, up to 4 players can race in split screen on the same
God, imagine if it didn't have that though. Is that 30 FPS?
The game also supports local wireless play. Up to 8 players, with up to 2 players on each system, can race together this way. And up to 24 players from around the world can join a race or battle in online play.
Cool. Show us Rainbow Road, please. It's almost the end.
This may look like free roam, but this is where you'll wait while your friends join you. Looks like someone's arrived. Yep, you can meet up with your crew anywhere in this world. By checking the map, you can quickly see where your friends are and
Still
travel to
$80.
their location.
It seems. They haven't said anything.
Battle or race with custom rules.
Custom rules was cool.
Just go for a ride together. Make this road trip your own. You can also take photos together along the way, if that's more your speed. With Game Chat, enjoy an expanded experience by talking online with friends. Use the built-in microphone to voice chat while driving.
I really don't like how it shows the 4 things down there. It makes the screen smaller. I wish there was just like a small overlay, like in the corner or something. Like, I want to play in full screen.
Take a back seat and watch each other's game screens. If you have a Nintendo Switch 2 camera, you can enjoy seeing your friends' reactions while playing together.
That's neat.
Who's close by? Wait, who just passed me? You'll be able to tell in an instant. Aim a shell and bullseye. And when playing together in person on the same system, a single camera can detect up to 4 people's faces. Enjoy the view and get ready to face off with your friends.
I actually quite like it. Maybe we'll get a camera just for fun. Oh, it works with any USB-C camera, by the way, so you don't have to get the Nintendo official one. There's gonna be so many like new techs in this game. With all the flipping and grinding and stuff.
A transcontinental race around the world.
Show us the
is
vehicles.
just
Show
around
it.
the corner in Mario Kart World, available exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. A hardware bundle that includes a digital version of Mario
Are they
Kart
just-
World will also be available.
There's still so many questions. Please tease something else at the end. Oh my... What are the comments saying? Drop the price. Drop the price. Drop the price. Drop the price. Underwhelming. That's it. Boo. Drop the price. Drop the price. That's it. That's it. The Nothing Burger. It's cool, but you still have to pay money for it. Wow. Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'll drop the price. I'll storm up to Nintendo and I'll do something about it. I'll cry in front of them. They didn't show anything about those, like, the new vehicles or anything. They showed a new one right at the end, like a helicopter thing. Where is it? And they just haven't talked about it. Show it. Oh, it wasn't. There. talk about that. Put that in the direct. Give us information about what the hell that is. Surely this is the perfect place to be elaborating on all this kind of stuff. They've kind of just like resaid a lot of stuff and talked about things that we pretty much expected anyway, like time trials and whatnot. What? Why haven't they? Surely they'd want to tell us that stuff as well, right? It helps sell the game. The battle arenas do look sick though. Remastering the ones from Mario Kart 64 and stuff. Where was it? Was it called like Donut something in Mario Kart 64? Not worth $80. I think it's worth it if you get it in the bundle. Absolutely. They really could have shown more. And I don't quite know why they're not. Maybe they're saving it for closer to the release or something so they can keep the hype going. Oh, they showed using the thing.
Or take a back seat and watch each other's game screens.
Talk about that. What? I needed to talk more about that. Coin runners, battle mode. Are they not bringing back the other battle modes from Mario Kart 8? Maybe that's DLC. Like the cops and robbers mode and stuff. How much is in the bundle? It's an extra $50 in the US and an extra £35 in the UK, which is actually a steal. That's a really good deal. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't explain the helicopter thing, and they didn't show us Rainbow Road either. Nice. I also bought the bundle. Definitely the best value. I don't think they closed it early. I don't think they ended the stream early because they dropped the price. They said in a tweet beforehand that it was going to be 15 minutes long, and it was a little bit over. Oh, here's the battle mode.
And coin runners, where you can go for the gold by collecting the most coins.
This looks so cool, and I think there's a bunch of these scattered around the map as well. There's a few screenshots where you see like these circular things on the map, and I think they're all battle arenas that you can kind of just drive to, which is sick. This one's from, I'm pretty sure this one's from Mario Kart 64. I remember it being on the 3DS. I also expected a bit more. Still, it's cool to get at least like more footage, I guess, to look at and replay and rewatch and everything. Yeah, they really didn't add much information, did they? They showed us what we expected to see. Like, we already knew most of this already. They were showing us like 4-player split screen. Like, of course that's going to be in the game. You can plan your own route in battle mode. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. So is the P-switch thing the mission mode, technically? Or is there more to that? Because I want to fight that Donkey Kong thing in a boss battle. Throwing shells at it and stuff. That would be sick. Seamless co-op looks amazing. What's seamless co-op? Just like split screen. Yeah, it'd be really cool if there's a story mode. It doesn't seem like there's going to be another direct about this either. Like, they didn't tease it at the end or anything. It just, maybe they'll release another trailer at some point or something. Weird. Really weird. Who's this Endo guy streaming? Yeah, like on the map. On the map online. Oh, okay. Where was that? Did I miss it? Motion controls. I'm not a fan of the Joy-Con wheels. They're too small. It worked well on the Wii with the Wii wheel because it's actually like wheel sized, and this is just it's tiny. Or at least it's bigger than the Switch 1 versions because the Joy-Cons are bigger. Yeah, they did show a lot of features as if they were new, but they were they're just like Mario Kart staples at this point. Like, of course, these are going to be in the game. I'm really confused as to why they didn't show more interesting stuff. Am I going to get the Switch 2 Pro controller? I've already pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered the Switch 2 bundle with Mario Kart. I pre-ordered the carrying case from Nintendo, and I also pre-ordered the Pro controller. I'm actually really hyped for the Pro controller. They've said they've like redesigned the joysticks to be super smooth, and I think that's going to be cool. Also, the GL and GR buttons on the back. I'm assuming that stands for grip left and grip right. Would I want a Switch 2 port for Nintendo Land? I don't think it would work. You need two screens for that. You need you need like a TV screen and then a handheld screen for asymmetric multiplayer. So you need at least two switches for that to work. Which like significantly downsizes the market for that game. It would be sick though. Yeah, it is much cheaper with the bundle. I highly recommend the bundle because I think the Switch 2 console itself is a good price for what it is. It's just the games which are a bit expensive, but as you said, if you buy the Mario Kart bundle, it's only $50 extra or £35 extra, which is a steal. That's such a good deal. Such a good deal. In some regions, they come with the game card as well instead of a download code, which is really cool. Not in the UK or US though.
Charge jump. You can now use a charge jump by holding the drift button while driving.
I think this is going to replace the wheelies, I guess. Because in wheelies you can only do it in a straight line. And this is for in straight lines as well, but it also works with cars, not just bikes. Are they going to keep the wheelies though? Who knows?
Use this to leap over obstacles.
Yeah, that's cool.
Grind along power lines. And dodge attacks from your rivals. And if you jump toward a wall...
So this is basically the replacement for anti-grav, I guess. So anti-grav is still in the game, they're just not like marketing it as anti-grav anymore. Yeah, the charge jump's cool. There's so many new techs, and skills that you can do now. It's going to be so much more technical, which I think is going to be really cool because now it heightens the skill ceiling for people who want to play this, I guess, like a bit more professionally, or speedrunners and people doing time trials and stuff. It's really cool. They've done a lot with this game. I really do think it's one of the best games. They haven't done anything wrong with it really. It's super cool. Except for the price, obviously. Barring the price, it's such a sick looking game. 4K as well. I'm assuming 120 FPS as well in 1080p. That's so cool. Special editions. Yeah, it's weird that there's only one version of the Switch 2 at the moment. Like no extra colors or anything. There's going to be so many different types of shortcuts. It's going to be crazy. I'm so hyped for this. It's so good that they're launching with it as well. It's the perfect launch game, I think. They've been cooking for 10 years. I wonder if this was ever like originally planned for the Switch 1 at all. Because it looks like it can't even run on the Switch 1 at all, like in any way. It's way too big. It looks like you're confined to certain parts for the battles as well.
not racing, you can enjoy free roam and go wherever your heart takes you. No roads? Nope.
Free roam needs more purpose, I think.
Ride the rivers. See the seas.
Yeah, GLGR is going to be really cool. I think you can assign them to any button as well. It's not just like the face buttons or any like D-pad stuff. You can set it to like capture and home as well if you want to do that. It's like properly customizable. I don't think you can assign macros though, which makes sense. It does look really good. It's just like the whole game is eye candy. It's just so nice to look at. Like everything, even like everything's been redesigned. Even like the little, you know, the text, the numbers, the item boxes and stuff. The animations especially. It's just... You could play as Fishbones? What the hell? Fair enough. Piranha Plant, one of my Smash Bros mains. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm happy with it. It's just this direct is... It was weird, I think. They could have shown a lot more. And that... They're still hiding a lot for some reason. Have they released an extra trailer to go along with it at all? No. Okay. That's 2:30. I should probably end the stream and finish editing my video. Finally, like real driving. I guess so. Oh yeah, the rewind thing was cool. It's kind of like they copied that from Forza Horizon. Not Wiggler. Is Wiggler not actually in the game at all? I'd be surprised. Imagine if you could play as Thwomp. Mario Kart on the Switch 1 doesn't have story mode. There hasn't been a story mode since Mario Kart DS. And people have been wanting for it to be back. Like, to come back. When's the video dropping? Ugh. When I finish editing it. I gotta... So this is all just audio. With some green screen parts. I gotta put video on top of everything. This is a sponsorship segment. Yeah, so I need to get to work. I'm starting to render everything. All of the animations and stuff I showed it earlier. It's gonna be so sick. I'm so hyped for this video. It's gonna be really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there because there's not much more to say about this. They didn't really show too much. Thanks for being here and watching, and it was still fun regardless. But yeah, hey, see ya. And